which has been quietly triumphant.
Yeah.
You've overcome so much in your life, your young life, that you serve, not just as an example to younger folks coming after you, and folks that you can have a direct impact on, but your story is an inspiration for others. Even here in Washington, believe it or not, once in a while, people around here get inspired. Not unheard of. But no, we're grateful for that. You're sharing that story. And we can use that as an example. So it's a great testament. And I do want to thank you for the award. I know that I was not here when Senator Collins was here, but I'll tell you what a pleasure it is to work with her. To be the ranking member of that committee with her as the chair, because believe it or not, once in a while around here we work together. We support each other in terms of the content of the hearings, the subjects and the topics that we choose. But we also try to support each other in more, maybe less recognized ways, not to try to undermine each other and to try to be collaborative. And Lord knows we need more of that in a lot of places in this town. One of the themes for our committee, even though some people think of the aging committee, is just about folks who are over a certain age or getting to that place. We have a saying, and maybe I'm the only one who's been using this, but it is a committee that does affect a lot of generations, a lot of different age cohorts. So we like to say, as soon as you're born, you're aging. So, it's not just a funny one-liner, it's actually true. But this issue especially, the more pointed issue that brings so many people in this room together is what grandparents and grandfamilies are doing every day. And talk about triumphant, talk about struggle and sacrifice at a time in some people's lives when that should have been in the rear of your mirror. They should be leading more simple and maybe more tranquil lives, but have been thrust into this rather new world, or role, I should say, in some ways, and also, I guess, a new world. And we appreciate your willingness to not just share your stories and do that hard work, but to bring these stories and this effort to Washington. You're helping us to push our legislation. You're helping us to highlight some of the challenges we have, whether it's the opioid crisis and the adverse impact that has on families and society, and what we've got to do as one family coming together to try to solve it. We're supposed to be working on legislation and policy here, but most folks in this room are back home doing the daily work, that quietly triumphant work of raising a grandchild, building a community, and moving our country forward in your own way and doing your part. And we're grateful that you do that. And we're grateful that you're willing to spend some time with us here in Washington. So I may not be worthy of this award, but I'll accept it on behalf of those who are in the trenches every day doing this hard work. And we're just grateful to be here with you tonight. So, and I don't want to get in the way of any kind of program or any kind of socializing you can do while you're here, because it shouldn't just be all speeches and work. You want to have a little fun while you're here. So thanks everybody, and God bless your work.